Hey guys, welcome back to the Doug and Corey Show.
In this video, we're going to do an open spoiler discussion for Agatha All Along.
Think Ghost Agatha and Billy could stop messing around to go save drowning Tommy? Stick around.
I hope so.
Dude,
That would suck.
He drowned and then Tommy goes into the body and he's still drowning and they're just like,
They never show him being saved, so
No.
what if he drowned again?
He did. I think he did.
So now he's a ghost too?
Maybe he learned to run fast, like instantly, like a dash across the water.
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
Anyways,
Poor Tommy.
that's funny.
How traumatic to come into a body that you don't know what's going on and you're underwater.
Yeah, for sure. Well, he freaking Billy woke up right after a traumatic car crash.
Yeah, but at least that was after a car crash.
True, he didn't feel I'm sure the body.
I mean, his
did.
body probably hurt, but like he was able to breathe. It's kind of nice. It's kind of a nice thing to wake up to, being able to breathe.
So Agatha All Along is over season, and was still speculation if there's going to be other seasons connected to it. But regardless, the season's over.
Yep.
And what did you think of the show?
I think it's, at least recently, it's one of the best things they've put out as far as the shows go.
For sure.
I think WandaVision, I might have liked WandaVision a little bit better overall, but that was the first show.
Yeah.
You know, WandaVision was so long ago. So it's been, what, 4 years? Was that in 2020? I think that came out?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. So yeah, it was time for a really good Marvel show, and this was it for me.
Yeah, it's really well written.
Yeah.
I loved the fact that like each episode was a different trial and a different person's kind of story.
Yeah.
Just how it all connected. I mean, Lilia was surprisingly one of my favorite characters. I really enjoyed her. I mean, they were all great.
Yeah, the acting was phenomenal in the show, but you're right. The writing was, I think, the key to this. Just excellent writing, how the episodes intertwined. You know, things were happening throughout the early episodes that came, you know, to fruition. So yeah, it was just really well done, really well executed, in my opinion.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, obviously, like we said, this is a lot of spoilers. So
yeah,
and we're going to jump around a lot. It's kind of what we do. So we'll kind of start more towards the end. So it kind of ended with Agatha and Billy going out to go find Tommy.
Yeah,
and
Ghost Agatha.
Yeah, Ghost Agatha.
Yeah.
Force Ghost.
She learned how to interact with stuff. She grabbed her brooch, right?
Yeah.
I kind of joked about it in our intro, but I mean, Wiccan or Billy put Tommy's, soul or whatever they're calling it in this into that body of the kid who was drowning. And then they kind of like did a whole bunch of stuff afterwards. Like that, Tommy just woke up in a body that's literally drowning, and they're not didn't seem like they're overly, concerned.
Yeah. They
were kind of fighting death, I guess, but
yeah, for literally. So yeah. And Agatha succumbed to that. I mean, she died technically, her body, but she stayed as a ghost. So I know, Rio as Death hates ghosts based on the episode when her mom showed up.
Is a ghost. I hate ghosts.
yeah.
So she kind of told her that, she didn't ever want to see her again. She's like, ever, I'm going to live years and years and years and years, and then you'll never see me again. And then 30 minutes later, she's dead. So it's kind of funny. Yeah,
we kind of speculate that Death really doesn't like ghosts because she can't take them, right? They're kind of free of her powers, or from her powers. So just like I said, I mean, the acting was great. I liked what's his name, who played Teen, Joe Locke. Joe Locke was excellent.
Yeah.
I think he did a really good job.
Obviously, he was revealed to be Wiccan, which we all speculated him to be.
We had some really early leaks, some pop leaks or whatever, right?
Son of the Scarlet Witch, which was, confirmed. They did it a little bit more streamlined than in the comics. Yeah. So that was nice just to see how his body transferred from the Hex into this kid that was dying. He just found a body.
Yeah.
And that was kind of cool how they were able to do that. And he was kind of, figuring out who he is, because he's being raised by different parents. Like, who is his mom? He doesn't really remember who she is anymore after some time. Yeah. It's not really his mom. It's not who was raising him. And, we kind of come to find out that he actually created the Witch's Road himself. He's that powerful.
Yeah, I think that was some of the best reveals, is that this whole time, all the, like everything that was going on with that was it basically from his powers based on the Witch's Road song. You know, he created this, you know, thinking that it was real, not even realizing as he's going through it himself that he was in this, and it's very reminiscent of his mom.
Yeah,
you know, creating her whole, you know, the world of Westview that she created. I think she knew at least what was going on. I mean, I think she was kind of naive to it at first, or at least act like she was.
Yeah.
But
she was in grief, you know, losing vision, and so she brought him back. She was that powerful that she could bring him back, and you know, obviously her essence is pretty dang strong. If her kid can do that too, and he, in the comics, he's even sometimes more powerful than the Scarlet Witch. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we find out roughly halfway through or so that he knows about Scarlet Witch. He knows about Vision. He knows that he had a brother. Yeah, and he's trying to get him back, and that's what he wants from the road, is to get back his brother. Yeah. So,
and it's crazy that we get that in that final episode, which is more kind of like an epilogue than the finale. I think the 8th episode was more of a finale, and then just an addition to, which was cool. I mean, it was good that it was all connected. But we find out that the whole Witch's Road song was basically Agatha's son. That like they together kind of wrote the song.
Her and Nicholas, who she made from scratch. Nicholas Scratch. I mean, they made up that song. So the whole time when she's like talking about the song, saying, "Oh no, this is how the lyric is," whatever. I mean, she essentially, her and her son wrote the song. So pretty crazy to get that reveal,
and to find out that she ended up basically using it like a pyramid scheme throughout time. Just like, hey, I can get you guys to the Witch's Road. Let me follow me, and then she just steals their powers.
Yeah, which goes to show that what she tried to pull in the very beginning of the series, by pissing off the other witches and trying to get them to attack her, that was all her plan the entire time.
Yeah, she didn't believe that the Witch's Road was going to be really created. She was surprised too.
No. Yeah, not only, like, I kind of speculated that she didn't think it would work because she didn't think they were really a coven.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh crap, I guess we really are a coven. That was the big kind of reveal I thought we got from that moment.
Yeah.
But turns out, no, she was just completely blown away because it was never a real thing. Yeah. And she was just as confused as everyone. Mm-hmm. She played her part, though, acting like she knew that she'd been
Rio as well. Yeah, Rio kind of like understood and just like, like going along with it.
Yeah, there'll be some interesting moments. I wouldn't mind going back and rewatching this series now, knowing that she knows it's not real and seeing the little subtle things, the little hints.
Because Rio was doing that to Agatha in the very beginning when she was in her delusion and basically thinking she was an officer or a detective.
Which that whole thing was great. And then to see the recap from Billy's perspective was hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. So yeah, man, overall, I think it was really well done. I really enjoyed it, and I do hope that there is some sort of continuation, whether it's in like a Wiccan show.
Yeah, there for sure will be, because they're going to do the Visions show, which has already been announced with whatever it's Vision Quest or whatever they're going to call it. They said that would be like the third part of this trilogy or this series of stuff with, you know,
do we know if we're going to get that though before we get like Secret Wars and stuff? Are we going to get like,
supposedly they're going to start filming it early next year. So I think that comes out in 2026.
Okay.
I'm guessing. So it'll be around the same time, maybe a little bit before.
I imagine
maybe before Doomsday even.
It would just be nice to have, you know, Wiccan and, you know,
I think it'll be right before
Vision,
Doomsday.
Yeah. Have them all part of
Secret Wars is going to be crazy. They have so many characters already. They're going to bring in so many more. It's going to be insane.
Yeah. So how do you feel about what they did with his costume or his outfit?
I thought it was perfect. Like the whole design, everything was great. I loved it.
Yeah. Somehow they managed to like have these mostly comic accurate like outfits that don't look ridiculous. You know, like some stuff just, you couldn't really reenact it. Like Hawkeye, if he was wearing like the pink and
mask.
purple and the mask with the big H on it or whatever, like it would look ridiculous. But they find a way to tie in little things from the things. But Wiccan's was like spot on almost.
And even when they do it in little homages, like with the WandaVision with the costumes and stuff they had for Halloween.
That was awesome.
I mean, they're paying homage to the comics and the original costumes, which are ridiculous looking if they were to wear them, but perfect for Halloween.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to see that they could do the costume in a similar way, but make it look really cool. So
they did it with Captain America too, because he was in his like
when he was
selling the
bonds,
the war bonds, but then he ended up having to wear that later on too, which is pretty hilarious. So yeah, they've just done a really good job of that. I think better than like the Fox properties did, and DC does an okay job, I guess, for the most part. The whole like Manta thing just drives me crazy. It looks ridiculous, but that's I mean, like Aquaman and stuff looks pretty good. Batman typically looks pretty good, although the older Batman, like when you go back a ways, not so much. Like George Clooney and Val Kilmer, those ones,
I'm excited to see what James Gunn does with his DC stuff. So that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now we're getting off topic from this video, but
definitely. Yeah.
But either way, Agatha was an incredible show. Anything else you want to talk about for the series? Or you want to wrap it up?
The only thing I'd say, and maybe you guys, if anyone watches this who knows, you could chime in. Like, they didn't really explain the Darkhold situation of everything. They didn't really explain why Agatha saw the Darkhold in the cradle. Like, was there some sort of deal she made somewhere to get the Darkhold that caused Nicholas to be sick? We really don't know any of that stuff.
Not for sure, but all that we kind of talked about is that the fact that since Billy or Wiccan created that was what his impression was, is that he thought that she did sell her son.
That was kind of like a rumor amongst.
So maybe he created that and it still scared her,
Yeah. But we didn't find out where the Darkhold was during that. Like, I'm assuming, I don't remember the year that she kind of took out her own coven initially.
Yeah.
But I imagine that happened before she had Nicholas. And I don't know for sure, but I imagine so, because I think that's when she first got that power to steal other witches' powers, and I think she got that from the Darkhold.
And I wonder if
I could be wrong.
I wonder if Wiccan's like spell book's going to become a version of the Darkhold, like all the stuff he kind of creates his own version of it.
Yeah, very well.
Because I mean, they never really explained what happened with Dottie and how when she was trying to check out the books or whatever, and they're all burned. Nothing ever got explained about that either.
True. That's
so
true.
We don't know. Like they said that, didn't they say something about like someone had one, or I don't remember what he said.
There was some speculation that maybe Dottie was also a witch and that she had possession of the Darkhold at some point.
Maybe.
They use these like the library checkout tag thing, like for all the titles for the episodes and the dates and stuff. Like,
and on the toe tag they showed it as Agatha and Wanda.
Yeah. So people that obviously, or I'm assuming they obtained the Darkhold or possessed it at some point.
Interesting.
So yeah, there's definitely some unanswered things that happen throughout, but we get that a lot in Marvel, unfortunately.
Yeah. And really quick, just because it is connected as far as Wanda, this is obviously a rumor, but with they have rumored about a Scarlet Witch movie, which is still very possible. So obviously she could be alive. And in the show they said, "Oh, is Wanda alive, or is she alive?" And he's like, "Yes, no, maybe." Like she kind of like leaves it open, like implying like she is alive or that she could come back.
Yeah.
And then
was that Rio who said that?
No, that was Agatha to Billy.
Oh, okay.
He asked if she was still alive, and she's all, "No, yes, maybe."
Is Wanda Maximoff really dead?
Yes. No. Maybe.
Did you see a body?
Yes, I did.
Did anybody else?
It's hard to say. Hey, you want straight answers? Ask a straight lady.
Like she kind of just left it open.
Well,
and then,
sorry.
The rumor was that in Doomsday that Wanda and Doom would be working together and or
like
lovers,
couple,
like a couple. So that could be interesting.
Yeah. So I thought you were going to say in the very beginning when what's her neighbor's name, like Herbert or whatever. Herb, and he was like, or she asks, "Is she dead?" And he's like, "Yes, most definitely, for sure, absolutely dead," or whatever he says, like, because it was supposed to represent Wanda, that body.
Sure.
And he was like, "He's most definitely dead." And it's like, okay, I got confirmation that Wanda's dead, but not really.
No, it's never for sure.
Yeah. But we do have you
can see the body.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we did see a body, but it was not. It was within her
you didn't see her body. You didn't see her face
within the hex she was in.
Sure.
But we do know we have Doomsday, which we're assuming is going to be, it's played by Robert Downey Jr., so he's going to be probably a different version of Doom, not the same, Tony Stark from 616,
Sure.
I'm assuming not.
No.
So having Wanda again doesn't mean it's the same Wanda. You know, she's not a single, person like America Chavez is, who's
Sure,
she's the only
there's
one who exists.
multiverse where there's infinite number of these people.
And we did see a second version of her in,
Try to take the
Multiverse
kids from
Madness.
her.
Yeah. So so I think it's fair to say that we will see Elizabeth Olsen back as Scarlet Witch at some point from some universe. Cool if it's in Doomsday. I think for sure Secret Wars, if not.
Or this Vision series, maybe she'll come in.
Yeah, that's true.
He could find her.
Yeah. Even if it's flashbacks, we could get that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think we'll see her within the next year or two in something. All right, guys, let us know if you enjoyed Agatha All Along.
Be sure to like and subscribe. Have a marvelous day.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Doug and Corey Show.
In this video, we're going to do an open spoiler discussion for Agatha All Along.
Are Ghost Agatha and Billy done screwing around so they go save Tommy from drowning?
Stick around.
Let me think real fast. I don't know, I'll figure something out. Okay.
All right, guys. So Agatha All Along is completely done. I'm going to start that over. It's completely done. All right. It's finito.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hopefully you've been watching. All right, no, that's not wrong either.
That's not wrong.
It's not wrong either.
It's not wrong.
It's not
right.
wrong. It's not wrong either. All right, guys. Let us know if you've been watching Agatha All Along. No, not if you've been
Just
watching
let
it.
us know what you thought.
God, I think that does it.
Clean.
Yeah, it's better. Much better.
You're thinking too much.
I was overthinking it.